tremendous. Right, so Gabe Turner, it's wicked having you here. So, what is it? What have you been doing? Tell us what you've been doing.
So we're making a movie, and obviously we've got a tight budget. We're doing it for Metrodome, so it's actually already got distribution, and we wanted to have a basis really, so that we could try and do work in a studio environment. So it was a controlled environment, because a lot of these films you're on the fly and it's quite difficult to control. So that was something which we wanted to achieve, but it's very hard with small budget to do that. And we've been here, and we've had some incredible sets, and that's allowed us to really make the most for our buck and film something which I think looks more expensive than it actually is. So it's just been great to be here and to use the facilities.
I mean, what's great about it feels expensive, and for our end of it, it's been that whole mutual thing for our guys getting the chance to build that set.
Yeah, they've been amazing. The guys have been amazing. I mean, the sets have been magnificent, really. We had a police interview room. We've had a Mickey Senior's flat, and they've really stood up well. The way they've been lit. James Friend, DOP, is an excellent lighting cameraman and director of photography, and he's done a great job. And obviously Paul Burns, who's been working with your guys, who's head of the art department. And yeah, really, we couldn't have asked for better sets. They've been fantastic. We've had a prison, interior prison here as well, and pushing to do more. And have more sets, yeah.
But that's exciting for us as well, and the fact that we're working inside the industry. And
well, I mean, there's real talent in here, because I think the stuff that we've seen, they've worked so well with Paul to really deliver us sets that stand up, and when we've lit them, they've looked magnificent, and people from the rush has been commenting on how good they look. So, yeah, I've got nothing but admiration for the pupils here.
Of you, and you've sort of swept the board with everything, because you've taken guys from our media department are working in your crew, and you've got our guys building set, and you've got actors from here in the piece, and but I mean, it has felt really collective. I mean, your guys have arrived, and it hasn't felt alien actually from our side either. It's that welcome home.
Yeah, well, I think it's important on a film set to be inclusive. And I think once we made the commitment that we were going to be here, it works better for everyone if it's more inclusive, and we try and do as much as we can together. So as many of the sets that we can have here, we should have here, and as many people that can help with our crew. Film sets and never have too many people, and it's always good to have an extra pair of hands where you need them. So it's been great to have all the pupils here helping out in different departments, and just meaning that we're not so undermanned, and we can achieve more in the time that we're here.
Yeah, and you've had everybody from the principal of the college who gave up his office, and the caretakers from the college who've been amazing, shifting stuff around, and childcare lent you a bed, and it's like it's quite something. It's quite, everybody's chipped in. It's like a huge charitable event.
Yeah, no, the hospital stuff we filmed here looked magnificent. So yeah, I'd forgotten that we did that here, and we made an advertising office in, I think, the principal's office. And that looked fantastic. So yeah, it's just really we've really tried to utilise as much as we could possibly, and yeah, as I say, there was talk on set today of trying to squeeze another location in here. So
no, I can't pick that up, and I love the notion as well. So about the Miskin, then, would you have come here if you'd had the chance when you were?
Well, it's interesting because I've got a bit more history with this place than first meets the eye, because when I first started writing, I used to come here. One of my friends was teaching here, a very close friend of mine, and so we used to come here and work. So I've been around here for a while, and I've seen some of the people like Neil Maskell who've been teaching here, along with my best friend Kieran Hawkes, and so I've been in and around the place for a few years. So coming back here to do a film was special, but no, I think when I was kind of starting out and realising what I wanted to do, my feeling was that I was kind of scared to narrow down my options. So I did a degree that meant I did a year of film studies in America, but actually I did a sort of BA at a university in case it didn't sort of all go to plan, which is kind of me hedging my bets and covering myself. But no, I think that especially if there are films coming in and you're able to help out with production, you know, properly and probably be involved in big projects or small projects or just projects that are going to, you know, see the light of day, then I think, yeah, it would have been a place I would love to have come to.
Will you work with the Miskin again?
Yeah, for sure. Just trying to work out how many, another script where I can write more stuff in here.
We'd love to have you here. That's been great meeting you, Gabe, and it's been great working with you. And I do remember you when you were younger and just starting out that. It's fantastic housing you. Great working with you, seriously, and great thanks from all of us.
No, not at all. It's been tremendous.
Cheers,
I've loved it.
That's been brilliant.
I've loved
Thank
it.
you very much.
No problem.